We're in the chemical industry, and we process biodegradable, biosustainable, and bio-renewable seed oils, fish oils, and waxes.
What we do in particular is we kettle body oils, and what that means is we heat oils until they begin to polymerize and their viscosity changes. Those are processes that have been going on for a very long period of time, but recently they've become more important as we move away from a petrochemical-based society. Cogent offered us a wide variety of ways to keep and analyze data. That's really made a huge difference. We could then look into what our profit margins were, what needed to be adjusted, what was okay. Once we understood what our margins were, we could then work on marketing those products, and that will be, we hope, taking us from a negative situation into a break-even and profit-making position, possibly by the end of the year.
I think the key thing about Cogent is they provide someone who, but a lack of term, it's like a personal trainer or a coach for your mind, and they really provide that person, and that person really comes through and explains many things and helps us with our business moving forward. The amazing thing was just focusing on one of the areas was sales. We were able to increase our sales so far so that we're almost to the profitable stage. We're just about at the break-even stage, and we can see the light at the end of the tunnel to become profitable. And so that's where really Cogent Analytics helped us with through getting our sales up.
Success in business, and specifically sales, is communication. And there was nothing in terms of a weekly meeting or any types of communication at all.
One thing that Cogent introduced us to were the 3 times a week meeting with our managers. And I don't know how frequently in the past we'd gotten everybody in a room, but every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we sit together, we talk together, we follow a very short agenda, and that way we can ask everyone if they have any problems, if they have any needs, if there are, we could talk about which trucks might be coming in and how we can make that work. So actually speaking to each other has had a very positive impact.
We began to open up the communication, hold people accountable, and set goals and specific dates when we needed things to be accomplished. And that's allowed us to be, in the short term, even more successful.
I've really seen a huge change in Al in embracing the concepts of knowing where his sales are at, being able to encourage other people in the field, other salespeople who are in the field. That really helps everyone.
So what had happened almost immediately was new opportunities, whether they be expanding the current product offering that we currently sell them. I did have some accounts that had said that they had never seen anybody from Werner G. Smith, or they hadn't talked to somebody in several years. So along that time frame, of course, things change. And unless you're communicating with them, nobody's going to know that change. Obviously, increase the exposure and build that relationship back. So our product line, I was able to present and offer new opportunities that over the years weren't even communicated. Sometimes the customer, they're not even aware of the need, right? And I think Cogent has definitely shown everybody here what we need to do to be successful.
Cogent was able to understand that our business is a little bit different from many other businesses, and also be able to vary the coaching to meet what it is we actually do. There is nothing like having somebody sitting across from you for 8 weeks to keep you on your toes.
I would recommend Cogent Analytics to other businesses for sure. And the reason why is because they know their stuff. They know exactly what your business is. They analyze your business, they look at your business, and they come up with good answers.